Hello guys, Saturday morning roughly here, and yeah, usually I do all the weekly end stuff here on Friday. But yesterday I was tired. I went to bed roughly 10 p.m. and woke up at roughly around 6 a.m. and I slept all 8 hours like a baby. Beautiful. It is amazing what 8 hours of sleep, non-stop sleep, by the way, can do to an old guy like me. So yeah, let's see here. We have a very short video here on URNM. We will also look into the spot price just for like 30 seconds to see. But yeah, we had a decent day Friday. So there is something to look for. I will give you my honest opinion as always. This weekend I will be finally setting up the last bit for the Substack. So all the paid stuff, the paywall you can say will be there in the future. There will be a transitioning period because we have some members on YouTube, and there will be like a monthly transitioning into that. So I will work it out. And now uranium, that's what and why we're here, URNM. But first, as mentioned, the spot price. I want to show you here that actually remove that jittery up there, go away. Just want to show you that I posted this as well. The norm, at least ever since 2018, we have these 20 to 30% pullbacks. And we are basically, at least for now, we're seeing the more or less the same, right? We pulled back 22% here. So again, for now, this is totally standard. I'm not saying that we cannot go lower, but for now, it's still, a pretty clear, well-defined uptrend. And we're just going to ride that until proven otherwise. I do expect a lot higher prices in the future. And that goes for all metals, by the way. Gold is taking off here, and usually gold pulls up everything else. Platinum, palladium, silver, iron. I mean, it's just, very good for the entire metal complex and uranium, obviously, as well. So, URNM, the reason why we are here. We want to look at it here, the daily stuff. I want to show you some important levels. First off, obviously the 2021 highs. We have this bull trap high here, and these are kind of important as to what's happening as we speak. Let's zoom in. So the 2021 high is, as you know, 51.5, and we have the 47. That's the bull trap high there. So where are we now? I want to show you the daily and then the 1 hourly, because we want to look into the smaller time frame stuff. The smaller time frame, even though normally I don't trade the short-term stuff, but again, sometimes it can give us some clues on what could happen here in the near future. We have this blue uptrend here, which is very well defined. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 there. The lower side 1, and before we tagged it, we didn't know if it was going to hold, right? We only had one touch on the lower side, and now we had a second, confirming the blue uptrend. So as long as we're in the blue uptrend, it's all perfect. We had this Tuesday, that hammer candle there. We talked about it as well. Or did I post it? I think I made a post that we had this hammer candle at that exact low right there, or the lower trend line here, which is beautiful. And then we had some follow through on Friday. I think we were up, 3.5%. Beautiful. So what we want to see now, if we have this candle here Wednesday, which was kind of brutal due to that big drop in spot price. So again here, for this to be a reversal candlestick pattern, we want to close above that low orange there at roughly, let's call it 48.3. So we have a big red candle, hammer candle there, and then we have we would have preferred, right, to have this candle totally engulf that body, but clearly that we didn't get. But again, if we the next day here, Monday, get a candle there and we close above, that is a reversal on the daily, and that is always a very good thing to see. Overall, we are in this green, kind of bull flag-ish. Is it a bull flag? Maybe not. Maybe it's more of a bullish channel, and we want to break up from that, and ideally, we want to get above that 2021 high. As I've been saying 1,000 times, 51.5. that's when it turns really good. But for now, we want to confirm this potential daily, what's it called, candlestick bullish pattern here, and then we want to get above that green channel, and then we have the big level here. But I think if we get above there, we should tag it, maybe so, and then we should go higher. Again, it's all a matter of probabilities, but we have come down. Even though it feels like a lot, we only, in quotes, only dropped 25%. Looking back, that's actually not, it's not a lot. But if you look back at the previous pullbacks, this is basically nothing. As of now, it's basically purely within what you could expect. Daily, 1 hourly stuff. Oh, the 1 hourly. The 1 hourly. Why did that bear flag go away? Here we had I want to show you. We had this red rising wedge there. I have said this before, we gapped up, beautiful retest, well within, a very controlled environment, tagged it, and then boom, we blasted higher. And then again, we came down, tagged it for a second time, and then a little dribble, boom, and then we are below. Came down, we crossed down from that rising wedge, not ideal here short term. Coming down, a bit of a retest there into a bear flag. Big test there, the 2021 high, and the upper side of the bear flag. And then we crashed down here, and then we toyed with it, and then once again, so that bear flag there is broken. Right there, we'll keep it because it's actually a very important part of the puzzle here. Then we had that Wednesday collapse down here. This was just non-stop selling. Non-stop selling. We had the non-stop selling here, and then we had that big drop in spot price there, which ultimately caused miners to drop. So again here, this is on the daily, this is the pattern that we're looking at. This is 3 days worth of trading here. So we have this huge down day there. Then we had the hammer, and then there, and then we have the bigger green candle there. So we want to get back above, obviously here, that level there, and get back into the bull flag. If we extend it, this was kind of messy, I'm sorry, but if we extend that bull flag out, we really want to get back into that bull flag, because that gives us a negation until proven otherwise. So as long as we get back in, we are negating this bull flag here, which is very, very important to do, because as of now, basically what we have seen is a break from the bear flag into that big support, the blue uptrend, and now we're basically retesting from the lower side the bear flag. So for now, we're not going to celebrate anything. That is for sure. But this pattern here is quite intriguing when you look at it on the daily. But for now, we really want to get back in. That is for sure, because then we're negating this bear flag. We extended it. Then ultimately, hopefully, we can break it. And then, yes, break it, especially breaking that massive green uptrend, the downtrend channel right here. That's the big one for now, to get back above. So as much as I would like to say this is, yes, the past 2 days was very good. We are up the past 2 days, 8%. That's quite good. But still, to me, I want to see this bear flag gets negated and then get back above the all-time high. So getting it back above into the bear flag, break the green downtrend there, and get above that 51.5. That is what I want to see, and then I want to stay above for like a few days. Then I will say to you, game on again. But for now, I'm still a bit hesitant, even though long term, my take long term. It's not that I'm bearish. Long term, it is still extremely good. It just depends here how long we need to stay here before we go higher. So long term, no questions asked, we are going a lot higher. But for now, I'm still, the bulls and the bears here on the daily is still fighting it out. So let's see who wins. Definitely, we had the Kazatomprom. Was it a report that came out Friday? I think it was. That was pretty good from what I understood of that. So we shall see how it progresses. Nothing much more to add, really. Next week, what I'm looking at next week, we are getting into this. Next week stops here. So basically, ideally, we get above the green next week here. We can get above there, but maybe it's a bit too much to ask. But we have this small triangle here, which is where we want to have the fight between the bulls and the bears, and it goes into April. So this is the triangle apex kind of stuff that we want to see. Hopefully, we resolve to the upside there. What is good, one last thing before I let you go, guys, is actually oil. I want to show you oil very quickly. There's a lot of crap going on here for some reason. Some guy has made a lot of doodles on the drawing. This is insanely good for oil. And why am I showing you this? It's because I wanted to stay on the daily. It's because oil has broken or confirmed that inverted head and shoulders, tiny bull flag, massive breakout there above the 30 weekly. And as long as we are above the neckline here, this points to a move to, roughly up here. And again, if oil will go there, the entire energy sector will automatically get pushed up or have some tailwind. And that is good for uranium, obviously, because it is in the same boat in the energy sector, excuse me. So that's why it's good for oil here. Lovely stuff. I like it. And yeah, that is all. That is all for today. I don't have anything else to show you. So have a great weekend. And as always, guys, leave a comment below. If you agree or disagree or anything, or any questions, I will happily answer, excuse me. So yeah, if anything else, have a great weekend, and we will see you Monday for the next week to come. Guys, it's been a pleasure.